All right, we're here at the start of NAXXRAMAS. This is a pleasant reprieve from the difficulty of Scarlet Enclave. We've done that raid 4 times across 3 characters now. This is the second lockout, so we did it once already, this lockout. Killed a total of 14 bosses and acquired a grand total of 2 pieces of loot in 4 lockouts, basically, like 4 raid attempts. Wait, did I say that wrong? I meant we've killed 14 bosses total across 4 raids, yeah, and got 2 pieces of loot. Yeah, so Scarlet Enclave is very difficult, and there's not a lot of loot to go around, which makes it not very exciting, in my opinion. And we're here in NAXXRAMAS, and we're gonna backstab some stuff, and it's gonna be fun. I'm going for Might of the Scourge in this raid, so, you know, I can have a Might of the Scourge enchant if I get a piece of tier 4 shoulder. That could be cool. We could use our Chalice weekly next week on a shoulder piece. That could be fun. Right, I don't actually even have the Might of the Scourge enchant on my tier 3 shoulder on this character, so we definitely need that. I'm gonna be just blasting some backstab here. There's some backstab damage, 22,000 DPS on that boss. Nice, didn't even use Blade Flurry. That was all boss damage there, except for a little bit of cleave with Crimson Tempest. Look at that, Remnant of Valor, Crypt Fiend, Silk. Oh, that's a decent off-spec cloak. Like rogue tank type of deal. Decent, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, anyways. I like going into a raid, blasting, and clearing it. Yeah, today's Scarlet Enclave raid we did earlier, killed 3 bosses. Balnazar in 2 tries, Beatrix in 2 tries, and then we killed Solastraza in like 4 or 5 tries, I don't remember exactly. They buffed Solastraza. They took the cremation ability that Solastraza has, that we were kicking it week 1 and interrupting it so it didn't happen. They made it unkickable, so that boss has caused some problems for people that were previously able to do it just fine. Kepler Stera says, our guild had 3 people quit after today's Scarlet Enclave. Yeah. That seems to be common. A lot of groups are folding, a lot of people are quitting because the you know, it's an effort to reward ratio that is not similar to every other phase they've released in Season of Discovery, you know? It was like you put in wipes, you know, hours and hours of wipes, a bunch of consumables, you know, the entire 30-person raid sees 12 pieces of loot. Yeah. And these are people that were, like, having fun and having a good time in every other phase. Wait. We've aggroed a little bit much more than we wanted. It's okay. It's all just NAXXRAMAS hard mode level 3 trash. I think it being hard brings more... Yeah, there's definitely people that enjoy going to the raid and wiping for hours on end and getting minimal loot because the reward of, like, finally getting the boss down is a big enough, like, carrot to chase, you know? To be like, oh my god, we finally got it down. But I would like for me, I would rather have a chill raid. What I think happens when you have really difficult raids is it brings in a lot of gatekeeping. It's like, man, if we're, you know, if your players aren't good enough to clear the raid and the raid is challenging, you're incentivized to say, no, you can't play with me. You know, my friend, you're not good enough. You can't play with me. We can only take the good players into this challenging raid.
Mortal desires mean nothing.
And like, that happens whenever the PvE content is really difficult. And I'm sad that that's, you know, happening now in Season of Discovery.
The greatest glory is to die in the Master's service.
They'll eventually nerf the raid. I think the longer they take to nerf the raid, they're just gonna hemorrhage more and more players. And some of those players, I would say most of those players who just get fed up with the difficulty and quit, will probably not come back once the difficulty is appropriate for them. They're probably just done, would be my guess. Sod is going to be dead in 2 weeks if dads can't get gear or clear. I agree. This is like a high effort, serious raid experience where every other raid experience Sod has offered has been low effort, casual. Alright, stupid Faerlina trash. Problem. Unwilling to meet that barrier, that could be on you as much as the barrier. Well, okay, Fungdork, the latest and greatest has been accessible to dads every other phase of Season of Discovery. The latest and greatest has been accessible with low effort and casual atmosphere every other phase. I'm saying the barrier is, you know, the experience, the barrier is significantly different this phase. And that's why a lot of people that were having a good time and enjoying previously, you know, are now upset because it's very different than what they've come to expect. Tamina's got the kufi on today. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Thank you.
5, 4.
This one came from Egypt. A long time ago when I was a little kid, my grandparents traveled to Egypt and they brought it back for me. I didn't go to Egypt. I've never been to Egypt. Going to Egypt would be cool though. Bro, this backstab is gonna pop off like crazy when I get 2 pieces of tier 4 in 3 weeks, 4 weeks actually. After I accumulate enough tarnished chalice fragments. The 2-piece bonus for rogue DPS set is like generally really strong, but it's the biggest boost for backstab builds, and it's a smaller boost for mutilate and saber slash builds. Alright, they got Widow's Embrace, Widow's Remorse, Wrist Guard, Bracer, Bracer. We should get our Remnants of Valor. Not that they're ever going to be relevant again, but like maybe it's going to be relevant again. Alright. Heard you mention council nerfs earlier. Can't find anything about that. Was it confirmed or a rumor? Someone in my Twitch chat was saying council got nerfed this morning. I never went and confirmed it because I've been busy with other stuff. So I don't have any, like, strong reason to believe that Council was nerfed. Sorry, earlier, another scone said, Assalamu alaikum, brother. The appropriate thing to say is, Assalamu alaikum to you too. That's the friendly thing to say. One time someone told me what that meant, and I don't remember exactly what it means, but it was like a very friendly message. That's what I remember. You can also respond with Walaikum Salam. Can you tell me what both of those things mean? I'm sorry. Salami to you too. Alright, okay, guys. Settle down. Peace upon you. Yeah, that's I remember now. Yep. That's a nice message.
The first kill.
But we don't want a line of sight here. We want to be in line of sight of our healers. Stay with the raid. Frozen runes. People are using a lot of frozen runes on Solastraza. Sebenset says, I have finally won the Sapphiron trinket. Yo, is that a Slayer's crest, Sebenset? Or are you just happy to see me? Okay. Congrats on the Slayer's crest. I could go for a Slayer's Crest on this guy too, but there were just so many rolls on Slayer's Crest. I thought, might as well go Might of the Scourge. Now I kind of wish I stayed with 1x Slayer's Crest, 1x Might of the Scourge, because now there's also a bunch of rolls on Might of the Scourge too. Rip. Alright. Boss time. We need to vanish one of the web sprays, and that's it. Got the burning eyes thing. We did this earlier today. This is the shiny archaic vestige. This is what you get at the very end of the Kansu secret quest line. And just having it in your inventory gives you the burning eyes effect. And it's also a second Hearthstone. Same location as your main Hearthstone, but separate cooldown. So that's pretty cool. You get it, you complete the quest line on one character, and then you can get multiples of this necklace and send it to all your characters. So you don't have to do the whole quest line on every single character if you don't want to. Alright, here we go. Maexxna time.
5, 4, 3.
Oh shit, let me just sprint up here. A little out of position. Alright, I need to back it up until I am max melee range. There we go. This is how we're going to avoid the web spray. You want to be max range. And you want to look for the timer. Timer at 10 seconds.
5,
4,
3,
2, 1. No, I started moving too early. Oh, okay. Well, I did it anyways. I think I moved after the bounce. Yeah, whatever. We avoided it anyways. Usually, you get the best chances of doing this successfully if you vanish from maximum range. Okay, we're on the wall anyways. Our DPS is gone. Wait, both the rogues wrapped? Unlucky. Can I attack my own wrap? No. Rip. It's over. Man, I've actually gone months without getting hit by that on any character.
4, 3.
Actually, how long? I have not gotten hit by that ability very often. I don't know if it's quite literally months, but it feels like it. People always told me to bring snowballs to Maexxna so I could, like, stop my midair movement when I get knocked back like that, and I'm just like, I never get hit by that anyways. Alright, what do we got? Maexxna's Fang, Desecrated Gloves. There's the Remnants of Valor. Someone's got that auto loot going on. Maexxna's Fang, Triple Glove. Do I need Glove on this character? No, I have both DPS and Tank Glove. Alright, Spider Wing down. Where to next? Loatheb, it looks like. Let's see. Towards the Plague Wing. We can go back to the Consecrated Stone in the offhand. That should be good. Six piece plus 7th Sanctified plus 8th Sanctified. Alright, moving into Noth the Plaguebringer. Alright, they're gonna distribute some of the loot now. They were saying to go into the room and hang a left. I'm gonna see exactly where they're trying to move here before I go. Oh, did I not food buff that entire wing? I can't remember. Did I food buff before Anub'rekhan? Alright, whatever. We'll food buff right now. 25 agility, pretty good. New food. Yeah, Elmo, who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Whatever. Bosses are dead. We're moving on. Desecrated Gloves, main spec, off spec. Let me double check. Yeah, we've got both already. So the tank tier pieces that I'm missing here are head and ring on this character. We have actually 6, 7 of them already. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Has there been an increase in average viewers recently? Yes, Bugged Up Boy. A lot of people have been very hype about Scarlet Enclave and watching me wipe for 6 hours straight on Beatrix on day 1. That's been really exciting for a lot of people to watch. Yeah. We're doing good. I hope we can full clear the raid on Monday with 40 fucking people. The burning eyes are kind of cool. I like that. Alright. Gauntlets, wrist guard. We already got both of the bracers, DPS and tank. Yeah, I said what? Helm and ring are the only tank pieces, and then I have full damage dealer set already. You have a non-cleave strat for Beast Lord? No, the only time I've killed Beast Lord, we just cleaved him. Just stacked everyone on top of the boss, basically, in a 30-person raid. I think that's what you want to do generally. Stack all the ranged, and this is my idea of what the best strategy for that boss would be. You have the two bosses, right, and you tank them pretty close to each other, maybe even in cleave range of each other, or you stack them literally on top of each other. But the important part of this strategy is all the players, including the healers and range DPS, stack literally on top of the boss. This way, the tanks never get debuff stacks. And then when the players get debuff stacks, they go out and wait for the debuff to fall off. Then they go back in and stack again. And you avoid having to do tank swaps that way. The stacking debuffs go out on the 5 closest players to each boss, so you can control who that is by having people stack, and if you have enough people that are stacking on the bosses, you prevent the tanks from getting the debuffs.
5.
Alright, here we go. It's
4,
not the Plaguebringer
3,
time.
2, 1.
Die, trespasser!
Oh, if I'm not doing Sebaceous Poison anymore, I can run Shadow Step. I should do that.
Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more! Do not continue! Turn back while there's still time!
No! See, this is where I should have Shadow Stepped.
Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more! I will serve the master! Death!
Alright. Not too bad. Remnant of Valor. What do we get? Totem. Double Totem of Flowing Water. 1 Desecrated Belt. There's a limit on how much people can get the debuff. So the debuffs from Beast Lord boss, Alexi. The bear puts out 1 debuff and the boss puts out a different debuff. It's stacking damage over time. Presumably, you could get like 10 stacks of the debuff up to the point where an individual damage stack one-shots you from 100% to 0. Realistically, you probably don't want more than 1 stack on any damage dealer. Because it just has, like, exponential, like, non-linear increase in damage taken when you get additional stacks. It's like, so it just costs a lot more healing to have 1 person get 2 stacks rather than 2 people each get 1 stack. Like, all that damage has to be healed, and it's less total damage when 2 different players each get 1 stack versus 1 player getting 2 stacks. So, I mean, it sucks. Like, a lot of the strategies I've done basically just have melee running out and not doing anything when they get a stack, and it's lame. How to avoid bear frontal attack. There's a green, like, arc thing that goes out from the bear. You simply walk out of it when it goes on you. It's very simple. It's like a ground thing, and then you walk out of it. That's it. You don't let it hit you. Am I going to be able to rune swap? Nope, they're just going in. Oh, they're actually doing a dance. I love groups that actually, like, move through the dance instead of stacking him on the platform. It just like feels like it's the right way, you know? And the platform stack is like some lame cheese. Cheese that I think is lame. I like most cheese, though. There we go. Go. Sorry, say that again? Oh, thank you. I think on this boss, I do not get a spore. Believe my auto attacks are crit capped and my abilities are very nearly 100% crit anyways. Simon will not get a spore. It's not really beneficial. Or not very beneficial. %. Yeah, it's very nearly capped. Alright, we'll keep Poison Knife for this boss because there's no movement. What do I do with my 30,000 remnants now? I don't know. You can use them to get Argent Dawn Valor tokens to, like, get a bunch of shoulder enchant thingies. New spell power food. I don't know about the new spell power food. I got one new cooking recipe, Filet-O-Flank, 25 agility, 10 stamina. And then I said, I don't need the other ones.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, we're blasting. Can I get mushroom buff? Nope. Guess not. Five stacks of mushroom. 5% attack speed. I paid too much attention to that. Probably did bad rotation while trying to get mushroom buff. Oh no, armor debuff dropped off the boss. Why? Thought the other rogue said he was covering. Okay, he's got it back. Maybe it was just RNG or something. Ooh, unnaturals dropped. There were some reserves on that. We could use that item, but we didn't pick it as one of our reserves. There we go. Okay. 2 wings down. Big Tanker's Shield. Let me see. Oh, I think that's the new one. The Scarlet Enclave Shield. From Balnazar? Nathrazim Heart. Stamina, Intellect. Crit. Casting speed, healing done. Wait. He's not a tanker, he's a healer. What's going on? I've been deceived. His name tricked me. He also has 18,000 health, but I guess at first I thought 18,000 health meant he was a tank, and then I forgot that we're in NAXXRAMAS. And I have 20,000 health. And I'm not a tank. Alright, you're gonna spawn some slimes, my friend? Yep. Change target. Why do you have Wrath of the Lich King level health bars? Because in NAXXRAMAS, in Season of Discovery, you get this buff, Seal of the Dawn. Unlocks your potential while inside NAXXRAMAS. Increases damage by 21.25 and health by 21.25% for each sanctified item equipped. Up to a maximum of 8 sanctified items. So that's about a 170% increase in damage dealt and health. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Patchwerk want to play.
Did I not ambush there? I screwed it up. Not gonna re-Crimson Tempest, because he's almost dead.
What happened?
Pretty good. Remnants, and... what else we got? Wand of Fates, Ghoulskin Tunic, Shoulder Pad, Pauldron, and Spalder. One of each token. What? Wait, what? Is a guy for serious? He like stuttered and stopped and waited and then ran directly into it. Wait, that guy's fucked too. Unlucky.
I'm gonna enjoy killing these slack.
They said this guy is getting the splinters. They called him out, dude. That's the guy getting the splinters. It doesn't even beat him. Oh my god, it doesn't even beat Frogger. Johnner, how's it going? Are you having a good day? Oh yeah, we should actually go Shadow Step now. Unlike before when I was not actually going Shadow Step. Just hide for a little bit, then they're in. Then we can Crimson Tempest all of them. Do a little slicey dice. Stun that guy. They're dead. Alright. Johnner says, my guild went 3 out of 8 in the new dogshit raid, so could be worse. How many people were those 12 pieces of loot distributed amongst? $40? 24? Okay, not bad. Not bad, Johnner. 24? Not bad. There we go. Not bad on the damage. Splinter. End of Dreams. No toxin injector. We could get those remnants. Did I get the remnants? I guess I must have got the remnants. Okay. Going to Gluth. See if we get a fear word before Gluth or not. We'll lip the first fear if we don't have a fear word. We'll lip the second fear if we do get a fear word, and that would handle the first one. Right, 1 hour consumes fading. Boom. Boom. And we'll boom this one also. Triple boom. Actually, I should probably food buff also. For the quadruple boom. There we go.
Five, four, 3, 2, 1.
Got a little aggressive there. Weird. Forgot to lift that, actually. We were talking about how we were going to do that, and then didn't. That one either, but we're getting quick totem dispels. Maybe I'll remember to lift the third one. Looking at my like rotation bar, trying to decide my next ability. Backstab is like a high maintenance build. Alright, lipping. There, we lipped the fear, totally immune. That Crimson Tempest at the end was bad. I should not have done that. He was too close to dead for pressing Crimson Tempest to be worth it. 2x Totem of Unholy Might, Desecrated Spalder, Boot, Binding. Some Remnants of Valor. Okay. So, which side did you want? For Simon? Roger that. Positive right, negative left. Okay, they do it like normal people. Here to remind me of Brad, chat. Don't let me, I don't know what, you're gonna have to give me more context on that one. I don't know what that is about.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, Thaddius time. How's the other boss doing? Eh. Close enough. Negative. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, I have the wrong ability. Holy sh... I accidentally shadow stepped the boss when I was trying to vanish it. F and V are kind of close to each other on the keyboard. Somehow didn't die, got lucky. Probably the damage pulse interval happened to be not at the very moment that I did that. That was, yikes. Yo, where's the armor debuff? Go to the armor debuff. It's not here. We gotta go back to using Sebaceous Poison. The things people do to spice up their NAXXRAMAS. Okay, this wasn't intentional griefing, okay? It was accidental griefing. And then, you know, it didn't actually end up griefing anything. It could have. but I just got insanely lucky. Alright, what do we got? Extra 1 circlet. We can off-spec roll the circlet.
Proceed, and
That's
I
the
will
best we can
banish
do.
Your souls to oblivion.
Alright, Razuvious wing. Let's go. This is a hunter with a ninja costume. Let me see what gear he's using. Gressel and Peregrine. Instantly gain 1 extra attack with both weapons. That's kind of pog. Hit fighter's bow. Chance on hit to increase... Oh, this is melee hunter. I see. Crypt Stalker prowess. Wyvern Strike and Mongoose Bite deal 30% more initial damage. Reduce the cooldown on... I don't know what any of those hunter abilities do. Why am I reading their set bonuses? Let's be real. Cold poison, attack power against undead. That's what we want. Alright. Alright, it's Razuvious time. Alright, 2 priests for mind controls. See how it goes. It's always questionable. It's always questionable. You never know if the priests know what the hell is going on or not. Spire of Twilight. Brimstone Staff. This is the Loatheb one. This is the Thaddius one. Totem of Unholy Might. Double drop of these off of Gluth Shaman only item. 98 attack power. Chance on hit increases strength by 350, but they also take 5% more damage from all sources. Okay. Whatever. 4.0 speed. Looks kind of cool. Has a purple glow, I guess. Wand of Fates. I think that's from Patchwerk. 22 damage and healing on a wand. Maybe that's good. Who knows? Whatever. It's caster item, so obviously, who cares? Desecrated headpiece, paladin, shaman, druid.
I'm gonna enjoy killing these slack-jawed daffodils.
Let's see, what do we got? We got 2 rogues, 2 priests, 2 warlock. Those are the people potentially rolling on the helmet that the helmet token I can use. Desecrated pauldron. Wait, we didn't do the helmet. What did you, SR? We went for the shoulder enchant from Sapphiron, Might of the Scourge, the damage dealer enchant. Desecrated Spalders. You know the raid is good. And there's a lot of loot. Solo tank this, please. Don't have the gear on this character to 100% avoidance it. Desecrated belt. Don't need that. Crown of the Or. Oh, this is probably going to be a main spec roll from this priest. Yeah, it's a main spec roll. We can't get that. I can off spec roll it. Desecrated leggings. We don't need those either. Got both of them. Desecrated shoulder pad. Don't need that either. Man, Priest getting kitted today. Okay. Instructor. Wait, he just turned around. Okay. Band of Unnaturals, Desecrated Leg Guards. They got even more loot. Let's go. Band of Unnatural. Bro, I need that. I'm not soft reserved on it, though, so I'm not getting it. Desecrated Binding. No, thank you. Dude, eventually we'll pull Razuvious. Don't worry. Man, my character is styling with these burning eyes. Ponytail. It's a good look, I would say. King's Fall, soon to be joined by Queen's Fall, for sure. For sure we'll get Queen's Fall, right? Desecrated Boots. We're going to play Mutilate on this character in Scarlet Enclave on Friday. That's the plan. I'm getting it this Sunday too? Yeah. Me and you both. Who has cake? Yeah. Big pog damage. Yo. Rakazoski. Thank you so much for 12 months of support. That's the 1 year. The 1 year. Hell yeah. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the streams. Hope you had a great year. I'm having a great year so far. King's Fall or Queen's Fall easier to get? Well, let me put it this way. Most raids don't even kill the boss that drops Queen's Fall because it's too hard. In fact, most raids don't even get to the boss that drops Queen's Fall to even attempt the boss that drops Queen's Fall. Most raids don't get to the boss before the boss that dropped Queen's Fall. Yeah. Queen's Fall, just you got Queen's Fall, then I woke up. Yeah, yep, that's how it goes. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are we pulling Razuvious now? Alright. Food buffing. Refresh the occult poison on my main hand. Should be good. Should be good. Yeah, the mind control is going out. Mind control is going out. Mind control is out.
The practice is over. Show me what you've learned.
Is it taunted? Yep. I should have saved that and done a Crimson Tempest to Global later. Instead of that in Venom there.
You disappoint me, students. An honor.
Good. There we go. What do we get? Girdle of the Mentor. Use chance for your attacks to be dodged, repaired. 2% haste, 1 crit, 20 strength, 15 agility. Big plate. Big plate. Yeah, we got a lot of... I felt like we got a lot of ambush triggers from our Cutthroat rune. Like, it seemed like above average. Meant was maybe it has a better drop rate from Council. There's not enough logged Council kills to make any, meaningful interpretation of drop rates. Yeah, we're just gonna back off here. Chill. Vibe slightly. Dodge. Okay. Yeah, back out. Supposedly these got nerfed. Marching orders? I don't remember what I was supposed to do.
Generous.
Alright. Raid warning dance for me? The add-on is screwed up. How could I even do a raid warning? Do I have assist in this group? No. Huh. Why difficulty 3 and not 4? Man, I don't know. It's not my group. I just joined a group to blast. Oh, double spinners. Yeah, 4 doesn't really give you much more loot. Like, it gives you more Atiash splinters is like the main thing. They're trying to split the groups now. Listening. I think they're shuffling the groups around, and then they'll give us a proper assignment of where the hell we are supposed to go. One and two dead side, 3, 4, 5 live side. Okay, so we're over here. Alright, perfect. It's Gothic time. Hold him with Curse of Agony. The Warlocks have like a set bonus that makes it last indefinitely and just continue to ramp and ramp and ramp in damage. It's kind of cool. See, there are things like that it just auto refreshes when it gets to one of the lower ticks. It just keeps going. So this boss, like, he goes immune like right after you engage him. But if you Curse of Agony right away, you get him on for the full duration of this trash phase, which is like 4 minutes. So those Curse of Agonies have 4 minutes of ramp time, basically. Or whatever the duration is. Where they're just doing more and more and more damage. They're not effectively damaging him, but when he comes down and becomes attackable, they're ticking for, I don't know, 10,000 damage. I have no idea what the actual damage tick is on those. Maybe it's 20,000 damage. Does anyone know? Has anyone done this as a Warlock? Do you know what your Curse of Agony is ticking for once it comes down? $10,000 damage backstab. Easy. 33,000 damage from a single tick of Curse of Agony. Bro, that's awesome. I feel like that bonus would be very annoying in PvP. It's like the Warlock hits you with it, and it's like, well, your life is, your time on this earth is now limited. You're going to die if you can't dispel that. Kel'Thuzad is the best leveling method, just grinding mobs in incursion zones. Pretty much, yeah. Unless you're trying to get boosted, like have another high level character to help you, you can get boosted by having them kill mobs for you in other areas. But if you're solo, yeah, grinding incursion stuff is still a very good way to level up. Shit. Try to drag towards a tank. There we go. Is it almost Gothic time? Can it be Gothic time now, please? I want it to be Gothic time. I'm bored of this trash mobs. $15K blast. 13.
I have waited long enough. Now you face the harvester of souls.
Alright, so he's probably going to teleport over here before he opens the gate. Because we're split. Bro, he got cooked. Sandals, boots, remnants of valor. What else we got? Soul harvester's bindings, sadist collar. None of the stealth boots. I've got the stealth boots on 2 of my 3 characters. Maybe I'll try to get him on the 3rd character. Well, actually, the 3rd character... Gosh, the 3rd character really doesn't need to go to NAXXRAMAS for much. Now, I guess the 3rd character needs to go to NAXXRAMAS for Might of the Scourge. The one guy, 3rd character, that doesn't have Boots of Displacement, already has Slayer's Crest and Band of Unnatural Forces. So he's got, like, the big Nax items. The Slayer's Crest, mostly. All my guys got King's Fall, got, like, most of the stuff I wanted out of Nax, but not all of it. Ghouls coming in from behind. Gargoyles are now in. Got that Crimson Tempest. Building the combo points on the Ghoul. And then was able to Crimson Tempest the Gargoyles here. Go. They're gonna pull the gargoyles from behind. They did that. Good distract. They called it out on voice comms. They said that was a good distract. Okay. We're gonna miss them. Nice. Oh shit, if they pull these and these, it could be a lot of damage. Alright, 4 horsemen. Then it's Sapphiron. Okay? Sapphiron's the exciting one that we might get loot from. Alright, let's see. We got 45 seconds left on food buff. Let's drink a shadow protection potion. Put the extra shadow protection potion on the bar. Greater Mark of the Dawn. For a little extra stamina here. Then we can eat fresh food buff. 8 minutes on consecrated stone. 16 minutes on occult poison. That's good. 30, 30, 34, 50. Okay, most of this looks good. Okay. Alright, up here, Thane-Korthaz. Pretty good. Probably what we're killing first. Anyone else's video stuttering, or is it just me, says D1 Chile. I've dropped a total of 482 frames for the entire 8-hour and 50-minute stream. It seems good right now. How do I go from 2k DPS to 40k? Oh, well, you see, this is NAXXRAMAS, where you get 21.25% increased damage per sanctified item you have equipped, up to 8 sanctified items. So these characters have 170% additional damage. They're dealing nearly triple the damage they would outside of NAXXRAMAS. And every class's DPS set has a 6-piece bonus that is just like a giga boost against undead mobs specifically. So if you're fighting undeads, you want this 6-piece bonus is like another like 30 or 40% multiplied on top of that. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thing. Big damn.
What a
Alright.
waste this is.
Gonna shadow step when we get in range. Dropped my marks there. That was lucky. Shield wall, Mograine. Then we'll sprint when we go towards Blamu. Sprint.
Who's next?
Ammo shield walled. I have 2 stacks of Blamu mark. So I can keep going. 3rd stack will shadow protection to beat the 4th mark. Fuck. Triple void zone. Quadruple void zone? Okay, I'm just out. After that. Quadruple void zone surrounding the boss. Give me a break. How's Zeliek? Almost dead. Blamu's probably gonna be dead before we go back in. Maybe. Maybe not. There's still... Bro, there's no... Thank fuck. Now there's some room.
Your life is mine.
What's with the void zones? I've never seen this many void zones. So much so that, like, you can't melee the boss without being in a void zone.
You have no idea what horrors lie ahead.
Oh wait, could we get leggings of the? Oh, we could go for leggings of the apocalypse if we went for, if we got those, we'd roll those. They did not drop. Soul string, we would go for that. That did drop. We'll go for the soul string. Alright, it's Sapphiron time. Prediction. Start prediction. Will Simon win Might of the Scourge? Yes, no. Alright, prediction's up. Prediction is up. It has to both drop and I have to win the roll. I believe I have 2 rolls out of 5 last I checked. Yeah, 2 rolls out of 5 on Might of the Scourge. We were considering going for Slayers, but there were a lot of people on that also. So I just said, whatever, fuck it. We're on Might of the Scourge. Do you think there'll be any more content other than Phase 8 for Sod? I don't know. Blizzard has been pretty vague about that. They said the servers will stay up for a long time. But I don't think they specifically promised any new content. Frost protection potion. Fifty-second pull timer. No, thank you.
3, 2,
No,
1.
no, thank you. More loot drop for NAXXRAMAS? Yeah, you generally speaking get more loot for the harder difficulties. I'm in a blizzard. Let me move forward. Vanish ambush. Full blood that envenom. Use the air phase. I have a life drain on me, ticking for a lot of damage. I would like if the life drain were dispelled. It did not get dispelled. It just ticked full duration. There's nothing you can do about that. This is crazy. It's okay. We're probably killing the boss anyways. I didn't even die.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Evasion. This is gonna come down facing the tank. I need to make sure I didn't get cleaved. Oh, I got another life drain. Are we gonna get decursed this time? This is the real Gamba. Oh, we did get decursed that time. Okay, nice. Prediction is up for whether or not I win Might of the Scourge. I'll close the prediction right as the boss dies, and then we have to wait till it actually gets rolled out. Or, you know, if it doesn't even drop, then we can pay out the prediction right away. If it doesn't even drop. And submissions. Oh, the Slayers. That's big. And 1 Might of the Scourge. Okay.
Our preparations continue as planned, Master.
We want that item, but we opted to reserve the Might of the Scourge. Instead, 2 rolls on Might of the Scourge. We're gonna go like 1-1, Slayers and Might.
Be rewarded. So long as you do not falter. I foresee no complications at this. Wait. What is
Alright,
this?
Might of the Scourge.
Your security.
1.
measures have
Oh, I rolled a
failed.
99! Let's go!
Interruption immediately.
Yes.
Yo! Let's go, thank you. I got it, thank you. Alright, that's a W. Walking out with an item, that's a W. Items are not common. A lot of the good items are very contested. Will Simon win Might of the Scourge? Yes, dude. Alright. Happy Cow says, hi Simon, I like your hat. Thank you. Thank you. Roll on Slayer. Yeah, I'll roll on Slayer, see what I would have gotten. Just so we can mauled about not getting it if I slap another 99 on here. Or 100 roll. Alright, second. Wait, are they doing Slayers? Oh, they're saying they're rolling out the Slayers. Slayers rolling out. Would we have gotten it? I rolled a 31. I rolled a 31. Wouldn't have gotten it. $70 attack power and an active for 280 more. Yeah, we made the correct call. Clearly. Where's my Might of the Scourge? Boom. We're saving that for Duskwraith Shoulder. That's a Duskwraith Shoulder item. Ain't no way I'm slapping that on the tier 3 that I have right now. I'm marking it on my chart. Simonize Her has Might of the Scourge, tier 4. Big pog damage. Locked it in. I don't have the tier 4 shoulder yet, but I've got the Might of the Scourge for it. New Dan, thank you for the Prime. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Jake Rose 07 says, hi, Simonize, how come I've never seen you play another class? Because you didn't watch me in phase 1, 2, or 3 of Season of Discovery. That's why. We played a little bit of Feral Druid and Warrior in phase 1, and then we played some Warrior in phase 2 and phase 3 as well. What kind of hat is that? This is called a kufi. It's it's usually like associated with the Middle East, kind of. I got it when my grandparents traveled to Egypt when I was a wee little lad, and they brought it back for me. Scarlet Crafted Gear Turn-In Quest is a weekly quest, Greg Fork. Once per week. Is that turn-in the only way to get a chalice? No, the chalices can drop in the raid also. A chalice is like an Omni token. It can go for any slot for any class. And then the tokens that drop in the raid are like slot specific and like 3 classes on each token. People forget that Simonize was the authority on maximizing Seed of Corruption damage in TBC. Yeah, and I'm going to be again, too. When TBC Anniversary rolls around, dude, Blasted Boy's making a comeback. Ain't no one gonna top my Seed of Corruption damage in raids, okay? This is just not gonna happen. I'm gonna have my Fell Hunter sacrifice out to restore mana so I don't waste globals on life tap. And all the noobs are gonna have, fucking Succubus sacrifice because they think it helps their seed damage, but they're actually AoE damage capped, and the Succubus sacrifice isn't even improving their corruption damage. Wait, hold up. Did these things still have, like, 1,000,000 health? Or did they... Alright, they unbuffed these things. Yeah, they have 90k health again. For, like, a week, when the phase launched, for whatever reason, the trash mobs here, the skeletons and the abominations and the soul weavers, got, like, a more than 10x health buff. Like, these things have 90k health right now. They had like 1.3 million last week. "30 seconds until Kel'Thuzad comes through." Ooh, we got a cult poison here. Forgot about that. Alright, alright. Kel'Thuzad. Am I gonna get like an off-spec Aggressal here? Probably not. That's probably not happening.
Scream your dying breath.
Alright, I'm going this side. I don't want to be close like these guys are, because they might catch a stray auto attack when he activates. It's better to let the tank be the closest person, and then move in as soon as you see it's actually activated. That's my take. Kick. Little Thistle Tea. Kick that one. No void zones so far. The ice blast. Okay. Clearly, I fucking jinxed that.
There will be no escape.
Yup. I used a Rupture there instead of a Crimson because the mind controls are out and I didn't want to Crimson a teammate and bleed them in their mind control state. Mind controls are gone. I can go back to doing Crimsons instead of this bullshit. Oh, too slow on that kick. Other guy got it first. There we go. Not bad. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Remnant of Valor, Phylactery, Ring, Doomfinger, and Might of Menethil.
Powers beyond your imagining.
Double Doomfinger. All right, sweet. I mean, it should loot, but I mean, I'm happy I got Might of the Scourge, so I was like, yeah, whatever. The best thing I could get off of Kel'Thuzad is like an off-spec ring or an off-spec Gressel. I feel like there's zero chance I can get that. There's got to be a bunch of reserves on ring, right? Desperate. Oh, wait, there's 2 reserves on ring? Oh, there's only 2 reserves on. Okay. Okay, let's see. Maybe we could get off-spec ring, I guess. I don't know. Didn't sign up to read? Wait. Here's the ring roll. There's a bunch of main spec rolls, so we're not getting it. Right, okay. Thank you guys for having me. It was a great raid. Did anyone else here have more fun in this raid than their most recent Scarlet Enclave, or just me? Yeah, okay, we got some agreeers in the raid.